Hey, John Lee over here at NiCita's Wholistic Therapeutics. I am doing my own self-healing in my own clinic, and for several years now, I've been wanting to just videotape myself the way I stretch. However, when that time is actually there, it just doesn't flow right with, because when I'm on my stretching mode, everything else is just a blur. So today, I was stretching earlier, actually, just kind of explaining this thing to you. I was stretching and I felt a pop right on my chest. It's almost as if it was a heart releasing. And directly beneath this, going straight into my blade here. So it's like if you can imagine, piercing object from the chest to the back. That's when this one felt like a release here and a release here. Okay. And then after that, everything else in my body unraveled, meaning my neck was more opened and I was popping everywhere. I had more synovial fluid on my joints everywhere. And so I ended up stretching on the floor mat, and I was there for a little bit. And it even to the point that whatever released, it even released my colon. Okay. So just a little bit ago, I was using this table in here, which I'm going to show you in a little bit as well. I had been stretching standing on that table just because some things just can't stretch. I remember I was taking a yoga class like ages ago, and there were some yoga moves that I was shown, and I felt like it wasn't enough. I was like, I gotta go this way or that way. And of course, the point of yoga is for me to follow the instructor rather than me going rogue. I ended up actually hurting myself because I needed to go to a different direction because my body was telling me to go to a different direction. Oh, by the way, this is not a bash on a yoga, okay? Because I think yoga is an amazing piece of tool to get your breathing habit, to get your body going, okay? So I'm not bashing that. It's just I happen to be very different, and in that moment I needed to move a certain way in order for my body to release. And this is when I didn't know really what's going on in my body. This is when I was just still learning how to breathe, how to stretch properly, how to incorporate that into my life. So over time, I basically just do my own breathing habits and my own stretching. And today, I figured I'll show you on one of the things I'm being led to do on how to stretch my body, okay? Especially with the amazing release on my chest and on my scapula. And this scapula has been stuck for ages. Both of my scapulas have been stuck for a long time. And since I was in the military, nothing seemed to really get it to open up. Chiropractor would only relieve it for a moment and come right back up. And so yeah, and massage therapists that I've had before, not what I'm looking for. Okay, they're very nice people. They're very good at their techniques. However, my body was looking for more therapeutic, more of an actual change, and that had been a journey for me to do, and that includes mindset, emotions. Okay, that all includes all that. It's just one whole body. So anyway, so enough talking. I'm gonna continue what I was doing, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. And frankly, I don't even know what it's gonna look like. Okay. Because it's really quiet, I don't really want to have any music either, because I just want to focus on my body. But oh, and I do burp. I burp when I touch a body. I burp when somebody's getting some, I don't know, but I burp. I definitely burp when my body's on the table and I needed to burp for them. It seems like a regular stretch in here. Let me see if I can turn the light on here. There we go. So it seems like a regular stretching, right? Just really pulling your arm out a bit. But what I am actually doing is I am feeling my own fibers that really needed to be tugged or stretched or contract. So when I do these techniques, what I do or my stretching, I don't just stretch and breathe. I actually contract the muscles and then releasing it and stretching it as well. Okay. I think that's the best way to do that. And anyhow, so here we go. So on my right on my ribs, right on my rhomboids, I feel the tension dropped from earlier. So I had a pretty good release right in here, which is deep into my scapula, the rhomboids and the traps. And I could feel soreness here, but the tugging, it's deeper than that, okay? I can actually feel them come down as if it's the muscles are releasing. So I'm looking, okay, at this point right here, the release I had on my chest earlier, I can feel it stretch to a different location, okay, because it dropped too on this one. It's a lot lower. It's almost as if it's like few ribs lower. And right here, I can feel this move stretching and popping my neck, my all this entire side here, as well as my low back here. Okay, so the body is definitely connected, and it's a one body. You can't treat it like a compartment, because when you do, that's when you get in trouble. This is why I'm using this table. Okay, I'm using this to actually assist me. I'm not sure if the video is picking up on the releases of my hips and my back, including my knee. Okay, just that one little move. It would be nice to have like a body cam or something, right? Or a microphone that would pick up all the popping and sounds of the body when the muscles or the joints releasing or the fascia is moving. So right now I'm feeling this one. Right, here we go. Right on my left hip. And right above my glutes, and it's feeling stuck. There it is. Hip finally released. And this one here is the front hip. I don't have a pattern to stretch. I stretch when my body is telling me I need to stretch. So really pay attention to your own body. And this is why I couldn't stay at the yoga any longer, because once I start to stretch, I can't follow them. Okay. Yeah, I just can't follow them any longer. I have to go to on my own ways. Once I start to really, right now I'm talking to you guys, so I'm kind of really out of focus here, but I'm still trying to focus very much onto me. Kind of helps me actually articulate. Right now it's right on my, this part right here. I can feel. And I needed this open. So my right side had been my problematic side since I got injured in the military. So my right side had been really, really the problematic area. So right hip, right side, right head, and so for this to actually start releasing, which is nice because it's been a long time since I've actually stretched fully, because I couldn't. The way I would have stretched, I would have seriously tear up my entire body and would not be very good for me. This time my body's actually allowed itself to let go. And I'll tell you why it's been letting go. It's not just because of what I eat. It has a lot to do with emotional and mental releases, okay? The fact that I also opened up my occiput and my abdomen, I'm able to correlate more of my own healing process. And it looks like I have company. Looks like I will be cutting this short. Yes, my family is here.